Ancient Greece, a cradle of Western civilization, here something powerful was born. Drama. The Greeks invented it. They gave this art form to the world. It was a profound gift, one that continues to shape us, to move us, to make us think. Their stories echo through centuries. Their characters feel alive even now. This was more than simple storytelling. It was a mirror to the soul. These plays were not mere entertainment. They were vital to Greek life, central to their culture, their religion, their understanding of the world. The Greeks gathered in great open-air theatres. Thousands would come to watch, to listen, to feel. They explored life's biggest questions, questions of justice, of fate. Tragedy, a serious and profound art form. It was born in ancient Greece. It emerged from ancient religious festivals. These festivals honored Dionysus, the god of wine, of ecstasy, of transformation. The very roots of tragedy are intertwined with ritual, with song, with dance. It was a sacred performance, a way for the community to explore its deepest fears, its most profound sorrows. It was an act of communal contemplation. The chorus was central to early tragedy. It was not just a group of background singers. The chorus was an actor in itself. It sang, it danced, it commented on the action unfolding. It often represented the voice of the community, the voice of reason, or the voice of tradition. It guided the audience's emotions. It helped them understand the deeper meaning of the play. The chorus connected the specific story to universal truths. Its odes were poems of great beauty and power. Great tragic playwrights arose in Athens: Aeschylus, the father of tragedy; Sophocles, the master of form and character; Euripides, the questioner, the innovator. These three giants shaped the genre. They refined its structure. Sophocles wrote Oedipus Rex. It is often called the perfect tragedy, a masterpiece of dramatic construction, a chilling story of a doomed king, a man who, in trying to escape his fate, runs directly into its embrace. The play grips you from the start. It never lets go. Its power is relentless, its conclusion devastating. It is a journey into the darkest corners of human existence, a search for truth that ends in unbearable pain. Oedipus, he is a man of great intellect, of decisive action. He solved the riddle of the Sphinx. He saved the city of Thebes from her terror. The people hailed him as their king, their savior. He is confident. He is determined to rid Thebes of the plague that now afflicts it. He believes he can solve any problem, yet he is tragically blind. Blind to his own terrible truth, the truth that lies hidden in his past, a past he cannot escape. The plot of Oedipus Rex unfolds with terrible logical inevitability, like a tightening noose. Euripides gave us Medea, a play that still shocks audiences today. It features a terrifying protagonist, a woman betrayed, a woman who seeks a devastating revenge. Medea is not a simple villain, nor is she a simple victim. She is a complex, powerful figure, driven by passions that consume her. Euripides was known for his psychological realism, for his willingness to explore uncomfortable truths. Medea is a prime example of his daring art. It challenges our sympathies. Medea. She is a sorceress, an outsider, a barbarian in the eyes of the Greeks. She helped Jason win the Golden Fleece. She betrayed her own family for him. She bore him children. Now in Corinth, Jason abandons her. He plans to marry the king's daughter for political advantage, for a more secure future. He discards Medea. He underestimates her pride, her power, her capacity for rage. He will learn his mistake terribly. Her revenge is not impulsive. It is carefully planned. It is cold. It is horrific. She uses her cunning, her knowledge of poisons. First, she kills Jason's new bride. Section 5. The comic spirit, laughter, satire, and social commentary. Comedy. This was the other great face of Greek drama. Like tragedy, it also honored Dionysus, but it did so with laughter, with revelry, with uninhibited joy. Comedy was a celebration of life, of fertility, of the absurdities of human existence. It provided a balance to the seriousness of tragedy. It allowed audiences to laugh at themselves, at their leaders, at their society. It was a vital part of the democratic spirit of Athens. Old comedy was the earliest form we know. It flourished in the 5th century BCE. It was bold, it was outspoken, it was fiercely political. Nothing was sacred. Public figures were openly mocked on stage. Politicians, philosophers, poets, even the gods themselves were not immune. The plots were often fantastical, full of improbable situations, exaggerated characters, and a healthy dose of bawdy humor. It was a vibrant, living commentary on current events. Aristophanes was the undisputed master of old comedy. 11 of his plays survive. They are treasures of wit, imagination, and biting social critique. He used his comedic genius to address serious issues. Section 6, Aristophanes' Realm. The Clouds and Intellectual Folly. The Clouds by Aristophanes. This is a brilliant, biting satire, a classic of old comedy. Its main target is philosophy, specifically the new intellectual trends of the time and the figure most associated with them, Socrates. Aristophanes presents a caricature of Socrates. Not the wise philosopher we know from Plato, but a buffoon, a charlatan, teaching useless knowledge. This portrayal was controversial even then. It shows the freedom of speech enjoyed by comic playwrights. The plot centers on Strepsiades, an old debt-ridden farmer. He is desperate to escape his creditors. He hears about a new kind of education, offered at a place called the Thinkery. Run by Socrates, Strepsiades hopes to learn rhetoric, the art of persuasive speaking, so he can argue his way out of paying his debts. He's a simple man, looking for an easy solution. He is easily impressed by intellectual-sounding nonsense. He represents the gullible citizen. Socrates, in this play, is a figure of ridicule. He is seen suspended in a basket. Section 7, Aristophanes' Underworld. The Frogs and Poetic Battles. The Frogs, another comic masterpiece from the great Aristophanes. This play takes us on an extraordinary journey. A journey to Hades, the underworld, the land of the dead. The protagonist is none other than Dionysus himself, the god of theatre. He is unhappy with the state of tragedy in Athens. The great playwrights are dead. Euripides has recently died. Sophocles too. Dionysus decides he must bring one back to save Athenian theatre and perhaps Athens itself. Dionysus is not portrayed as a majestic god here. He is rather cowardly. A bit foolish, dressed in a ridiculous lion skin over a saffron robe, he travels to the underworld with his much cleverer slave Xanthias. Their journey is filled with comical mishaps. They encounter strange creatures. They face absurd challenges. The chorus of frogs, encountered as they cross the river Styx, gives the play its name. Their croaking brekikekex coax coax is an iconic sound of Greek comedy. It is pure, unadulterated fun. The highlight of the play is the great contest, a poetic battle. Section 8, Context and Connection, Ancient Worlds and Modern Echoes. These extraordinary plays were not created in a vacuum. They were born in a specific time and place. 5th century Athens. This was a golden age, a period of remarkable cultural achievement. It was also a time of great upheaval. Athens was a burgeoning democracy, an expanding empire. It was frequently at war, most notably the long Peloponnesian War against Sparta. This context shaped the drama. It gave it urgency and relevance. The City Dionysia Festival was the main showcase for these plays. It was a major civic and religious event held each spring. The whole city participated. Businesses closed. Prisoners were even released to attend. It was a competition. Playwrights submitted their works. Judges awarded prizes. This fostered a spirit of innovation and excellence. The theatre was a place for communal reflection, for celebrating Athenian identity, and for grappling with the challenges facing the city. The themes explored in these ancient plays were deeply connected to the lives of the audience. Justice, the nature of law, the responsibilities of leadership, the horrors of war. Section 9, The Eternal Flame, the lasting legacy of Greek theatre. The legacy of ancient Greek drama is immeasurable. It is monumental. It laid the very foundations of Western theatre, its forms, its conventions, its themes, its profound understanding of the human heart. The Greeks gave us the archetypes, the hero, the villain, the chorus. They gave us the genres of tragedy and comedy. These structures continue to inform and inspire playwrights even now. Their influence is woven into the fabric of our culture. Think of the great playwrights who followed through the Roman era, the Renaissance, the modern age: Shakespeare, Racine, Ibsen, O'Neill, Beckett. So many have drawn inspiration from the Greeks. They have reinterpreted the ancient myths. They have wrestled with the same enduring questions. They stand on the shoulders of those Athenian giants: Aeschylus, Sophocles, Euripides, Aristophanes. The conversation started in those ancient theatres continues on stages around the world. It is a living tradition. The core concepts pioneered by the Greeks remain vital. The idea of the tragic hero, brought down by a fatal flaw or cruel fate, the power of catharsis.